Hello everyone, this is Greyshot once I'm bringing another CH2 replay. This is the 3v3 on Redshift Winter with Ollie, Testy Soviet, and what does the Panzer worth? What does the Panzer worth? We also have Fast Finger Fogsy, Towwoot, and Flump. Man, just great names all around. If you want to make your own replay, do so via my YouTube channel. Go to my Gmail or Facebook, submit it via attachment, short description, your name, and please, 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 no AI or no mods. Thank you. Make it 3 Soviet, 2 Vermont KW. Things should get interesting. But, yeah, also, just want to let you know, this video is sponsored by Stimpaks. Stimpaks is a beef jerky company that makes it easy to get beef jerky for yourself at a reasonable price, plus it's delicious. At least the peppered, I would definitely say, is my favorite. 100%. Definitely get that. But in any case, make sure if you want to check that out, use the link down below and use my name at Greyshot for 20% off. And you might like it. And before you say anything, Greyshot, why do I have to hear this? Well, very simple. Because you heard my sweet, sweet voice. At least for people who don't have YouTube Red. So sorry about that, YouTube Red, guys. But in any case, let's get to it, shall we? Stern Pioneers holding off a bunch of conscripts in heavy cover. There should be a relatively even fight, especially because, again, it looks like we have additional Soviet forces coming in. We can also get a Molotov cocktail, I'm assuming. Just burn them out of the house. You know, nice fire. Never hurt anybody, unless you're German. Then it really did. But anyway, looks like German forces trying to hold back the Soviets. And overall, they have way more men than the Soviets, so most likely that Engineer Squad's going to die, and they're going to have some issues. Let's see, what does the Panzerwerf do? It went guard rifles, so heavy armor, heavy infantry, and heavy artillery. Just a little bit of everything. Looks like the overall German force should be enough to push back the Allies over here. The Allies are giving it a heck of a hold, but I'm not going to do it. Unfortunately, the Germans didn't hold mid. Being issue, but a flank over here by the Allies could allow them to easily knock that stuff out. So they're taking mid. Unfortunately, they're not taking south all that well. Oh boy. My apologies. I think I said they weren't, Germans were holding mid. No, I meant south. Should have said, forgot to say south. But in any case, the conscript squad moving on in. Pioneer squad's trying to own them at close range. And to be fair, they'll do a decent job. They're in a building now, but still close range should do enough. Make sure you're in cover, though, otherwise it'll be less effective. Nice job with conscripts blitzing around, trying to get past that annoying MG before it sets up. We have some, let's see, Vermont players trying to capture this territory in the Axis, or say the Allied side. Not too shabby. Grab the extra munitions. Will definitely help. We can see here they're trying to lay this down, but as you can see right now, if I go over this, there's still cover. This glitch somewhat covers that in cover, but then other points it still provides cover. So you have to really watch out with that barbed wire. But in any case, conscripts falling on back, most likely just going to play defense over there. We have additional conscripts. He's just going conscripts, huh? I mean, he only went conscripts, and now he is medical. I'm surprised he didn't get the Molotov. You figure he wants to throw some Molotovs at some Germans, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm just, you know, wrong in that regard. He doesn't want to do that. If so, he's going to have a really rough time with this game. But in any case, we look down south. Oh my god. Well, here lies a bunch of dead Soviets, unfortunately. Oh boy. Well, yep, he's going to pull back. I mean, Ollie, I would too. I would absolutely. You also went full conscripts, so if you're doing that, I'm assuming you're going to go to something that amplifies conscripts and some regard. So probably shock mortar would probably be the one you want to go. It's probably the one you want to do. But in any case, conscripts moving around. MG's being currently flanked as I said it would. Because again, if you put so far forward, they can easily come through this way. People forget about this path, but it's so easy to open up. Unfortunately, Germans are also advancing, being like, hey, fine, you can take mid, but we'll take over here. And actually some, nope, Grenadiers are going to say come help. But yeah, conscripts are like, nah, we're going to charge you head on. Apply directly to the forehead. But in any case, enough with my terrible, terrible quips. Soviet shock army, heavier infantry, both in mortars and, of course, close range, plus conscripts getting PPSHs, which, by God, I wonder why you would do that. So many conscripts. Heavy artillery as well with Sturmvik strikes. Actually, both have Sturmvik strikes. And now we have an IL-2 bomb strike. And look, I was right. He did go shock mortar. So that should actually help with enemy artillery. Yet the Germans have yet to pick anything major, so we'll see how things go. But right now, with the Stern Pioneers only good, really close range, somewhat decent medium range, they're going to need some longer range fare, most likely some Volk squads or something, just to kind of hold the line. Now we look over here, we can see some Volk squads just trying to hold the line. Storm Pioneers just trying to keep them back, whatever cost. MG getting in the building could probably suppress them. Molotov cocktail? No, you still haven't gotten it. Damn, you could have easily knocked out that MG if you threw a Molotov. Getting in the building, though, but again, the MG will rip you to shreds, so we'll see how long that lasts. Plus, the mortar teams are over here, so they'll just open fire on the building and knock you out pretty quickly. Also, let's see, we have a flamethrower squad moving in. It looks like, unfortunately, some units didn't make it across the ice. Conscripts trying to burn the engineers. Yeah, I can't talk. Pioneers being burned by the Pioneers burning the conscripts. I can't talk. I don't know. Maybe it's the bucket of popcorn I ate that's just confusing me. I mean, that's probably it. Also, I had a milkshake, chicken tenders, and that. And in case you're saying, Greyshot, are you picking out? It's like, no, of course not. I just go to the Alamo, and they were kind enough to give me a free ticket for my birthday, along with some free goodies. And unfortunately, that ended today. So I went to go see a movie, and I decided to use all of them because otherwise, they would have gone. They would have been. I wouldn't be able to use them. So really, it was. It would have been a burden if I didn't just get the free food. And then, of course, also would have been a burden for me to try to manage everything, and instead of trying to spread out my meal throughout the movie, eat everything at once, and then get a massive just, like, what's the best way to describe it? Just like, kind of like the, oh, I don't want to move feeling. Well, in any case, that's what the conscripts are feeling right now with all 3 MGs in mid. Jesus Christ, if you're a Soviet, I feel bad for you because it's going to be rough getting through all those MGs. Welcome to World War I, everybody, and World War II. At least that's how it's going to be with all those MGs. Unfortunately, though, this is World War II, meaning we have mortar fire and armor to break through MG nests now. At least, you know, armor that doesn't break down every 10 feet. But in any case, conscripts, once again, trying to move on. I would get more than conscripts, but who am I? You guys are all going conscripts. You finally put a building down because you need to upgrade your, you know, to get better stuff. You also put a fuel cache down, but so did the Germans. So, that being said, you need to recap this, otherwise you're not getting territory. No, you're not. It's completely separated up north. Yeah, you're going to need to go capture that. Mortar teams opening fire. Actually, no, pulling back in some regard. MG could hold. But in case you're wondering, Greyshot, what movie did you see? I saw A Simple Favor, a Paul Feig movie. And note, the last Paul Feig movie I saw was Ghostbusters, which was a travesty. But it was actually pretty good. I really recommend it. And look, any film that Blake Lively, a.k.a. the girl from The Shallows, and then Anna Kendrick, a.k.a. the girl that's, like, in my mind, like, one of the best actresses is in, you got my ticket. So I was like, oh, okay, I'll try that. It's either that or going to the Nicolas Cage Mandy movie, and I'm like, you know what? Let me go to see that with, or have the ability to drink, because I feel like that would enhance the experience of any Nicolas Cage film, being able to drink. But in any case, Germans finally picking a doctrine. We have Lightning War, so that should upgrade their, well, if they had frontline troops, but no, they're all just support, really. Engineers, MGs, mortars, all support. But anyway, G43s can be increased to Grenadiers, and Panzer Grenadiers, technically, if they really want to. And they are, so we'll see how all that goes. Flump goes fortification, but that could be an issue with all the goddamn artillery on the field and direct strikes. So that's a very good counter on their part. Flamethrower squad, nice job burning off the conscripts, even though they do have PPSHs. Flamethrower is still a flamethrower, and it will burn the enemy down. Unfortunately, the conscripts are advancing, but unfortunately for them, there's a whole other line of MGs. They need to place if they're going to stop him. And also mortar teams are opening fire. Wait, are those heavy mortars? Nope, that's normal mortars. From what it looks. Oh, wow, we have 2 support guns as well moving up. Nice. You probably want to move those more to mid, really, than anywhere else. But that's just, you know, me just seeing all this go on. So, yeah. Wow, it's just literally the Soviet horde with all these conscripts. But the Germans are doing a damn good job at holding. G43 rifles coming in. Again, I guess they're just... Oh, nice. Grenade forced them to retreat. I'm very surprised they actually went with these. I mean, they all 4 have G43s, so, I mean, that's good. I think. No, one of them... Wait. I think 3? 3 of them have G43s, and one has the assault rifle? Yeah, because one has the assault rifle, and the other 3 have the G43. Okay. How many does it get? I thought it was only 2. That's weird. I was like, wait, what? I mean, that'll be good for, like, medium long-range fire, especially if you're going to fight a sniper. Those things will pick apart, like, low-health infantry very quickly. So maybe that's why they got it. But in any case, big German counterattack, but the conscripts are back in town, and they're coming in pretty damn quick. Unfortunately, he doesn't have a lot of munitions, which is why he has to slowly come in. But once they do come in, PPSHs will start destroying those grenadiers, as you can see. Just start mowing them down. Need to retreat one unit. Conscripts, though, still fighting. Moving on in with the other grenadier squad, while the other conscripts just fire at normal ranges, because, again, they have normal guns, or they move up with their PPSHs. Unfortunately, Germans didn't capture the victory points, so the Allies are still winning and pushing the Germans down via the victory points. We have the German player trying to come over here, but I feel like he may have overestimated his efficiency at holding back the enemy. Bundle grenade does a little bit of health damage, but not all that much in terms of kills. MG suppressing the conscripts. Folk squads need to go up and capture that territory, like now. Okay, flank going on. MG, you might want to suppress them. It's somewhat, I think it's firing, but it's not suppressing. It's like firing, you can hear it. It was like firing pop shots, but it wasn't firing like a steady barrage, so it didn't really suppress. Anyway, What has yet to pick anything, and I'm going to place a bet that he's going to go Elephant. I feel like Elephant would probably be something that, in my mind, I would go on this, just because of the fact you probably want a tank destroyer long range covering mid, but we'll see what he goes. The other two are fine, especially close support. They could probably use that to knock out some of the emplacements if the enemy has them, because I don't think the other... Nope, they really don't. But I'm feeling Elephant. Elephant also has direct strike and recon, so that would probably be very helpful. Volk squad's moving on in, most likely trying to pick them off on the retreat. And also, as we... Oh, wow, he's going to lose that one, isn't he? Yep, there he goes. Damn. Maxim, though, will protect the other conscript squad. We can... Although, I will say this. This guy, Flump... God damn it, Flump. This building could have been better placed. I feel like maybe moving it a little closer, like here. That way kind of can cover the back end of this stuff. But anyway, they have two support guns, which is fine, but they're not really helping. You need to put more in mid, like over here. Kind of move them, actually over here would be better, because that's where most of the action is. There's nothing going on. So right now, these aren't being used all that much. Anyway, nice job with the Stern Pioneers with laying down some mines. A nice minefield over the ice. That's actually really smart, because if a tank goes over that, the tank will fall through the ice with that minefield. So very nice job with that. We also have a normal mine over here. So yeah, they're laying down enough defenses in this area they should be able to hold. That being said, I feel like some of the defenses could be better used since their mobility, and move them down to really hit some better targets. Although it looks like he actually listened and moved a infantry support gun. I'm glad it was able to listen to me, because my voice projects through time. He heard it, corrected it, so that way when I went over the replay, he's like, Greyshot will be proud. I moved the unit. I'm good. But in any case, looks like the Allies are preparing for a counterattack down south, which makes sense. Really, there's no activity over here. If I was him, I would move at the Stern Pioneer, just take it, just because why the fuck not? Any case, you have Panzer IV. Yep, Panzer IV moving on in. But we have a T-34, along with a secondary T-34, moving on in and most likely going to hamper Fast Finger Fogsy's defensive line over here, because he has no AT whatsoever. I'm assuming he's saving for a Tiger. I mean, 6 command points, so it's going to take him quite a lot of time before he gets it. Nice bundle grenade hurts some of the infantry and push back shock troops. But you have no Panzerschreck, so yeah, that thing is going to wreck you. Right now, Panzer IV is over the ice, which is very bad if they had an AT gun. Fire, possibly, you know, it could go through. T-34s knocking out the cache and still advancing. They have a pack gun moving over, along with Volk squads moving on in. But that's also cutting back their units in mid, which might allow the Soviets to launch an assault in that region, which would be very bad. We also have heavy mortars, the 120s, in this region, so that's going to cause a lot of damage to our German infantry. Tank trying to get around. Volk squad's retreating for some fucking reason I don't understand. Because right now they could have used to pin that armor, and that would have really helped them out. T-34 knocks it out the Panzer IV. Very nice. T-34 really pulling back. He could keep engaging or go around it, but I guess he's fearing more pack guns and more stuff. MG facing the wrong way. Conscripts easily going to be able to move on in. Another, no, Jagdpanzer moving on in. I, once again, have no fucking clue why I retreated these Volk squads. Oh, and look, Tollwood picked Elephant. Man, I've been nailing it today. Where's my luck last game? Because last game I said something would happen, and again, no matter what you do, the first thing you pick, that's what you should do. because then you're typically right. Unfortunately, the Terminators are coming in. Okay, not Terminators. Terminators were the partisans with PPSHs that were so goddamn invincible that literally people complained, how's a unit that's supposed to die instantly wipe all my units? Anyway, Jagdpanzer now engaged in T-34. Mass Panzerfaust, could be fired. Only one, though, is fired because of the lack of munitions. Though, if he can just, you know, keep an eye on that, Jagdpanzer should be able to kill it on the retreat. There we go. T-34 is dead. Another one bites dust. Another one bites dust. And another one goes. And another one goes. Actually, speaking of which, manpower you can probably use to put down some additional caches. As I'm looking right now, and the Allies are doing relatively okay, though the Germans are slightly lower in munitions. Oh, wow. Wait. 32, 33, 42. Oh, okay. Because they decapped this point, and they lost this point. Yeah, they really didn't take that. Jagdpanzer can't assist in that against that MG, just because of the fact that, well, that MG is, it's a tank destroyer, so it can't really hurt the MG. And again, the Germans can probably put another cache probably right here, help them out with their deficiency right now, because right now they are lacking quite a bit. I mean, okay, not hugely, but it does matter. Volksquads, again, smartly taking up the northern position, and could very easily flank if they really wanted to. What is that? MG-42. That was stolen by the Soviets. Very nice job. Kind of help hold the line in some regard. Anyway, shock troops, college troops moving on in. MG still holding this front. G-43, for some reason, equipped Panzer Grenadiers are pushing on up, and I don't understand what their plan is, because these things will absolutely fucking suck against, well, this. Bundle grenade only kills one guy, not great, and most likely Ollie is going to use this as a staging point to just keep hammering Fast Finger Frogsy. Frogsy? Sure, why not? Just going to keep hammering him. Meanwhile, again, Flump, using his position, is going to keep advancing on the Soviet line, and maybe that could work unless, you know, all these conscripts and the T-34s behind them come on in and be like, hey, Volksquads, it's time for me to kick your ass. Now, very smartly, this guy's placing more minefields, so at least that would stop a large amount of infantry from moving on in. The problem, though, is there's armor moving up, and that armor doesn't give a shit about these types of mines, and if it fires directly on the Volksquad, it can actually detonate the mine and cause more havoc and hell. T-34 just advancing, maybe runs over all the mines. We shall see. There's a little mine there, which would be amazing. For Kettenwerfer, though, opening fire. Sportka now finally doing something. Oh my god, yes, hit the mine. Oh, damn it! The mine went off on the water, but didn't kill it. The Kettenwerfer kills one T-34. Come on, Panzerfaust, deal with it. Damn it, T-34 knocks it out. Panzerfaust still going out, and Panzer IV should kill it. Damn, misses the shot, but the Panzer headquarters kills both T-34s. And there goes all of what does that Panzerwaffe do's armor. How about I just call him what does? That's probably a better name for him. Meanwhile, this T-34 action is doing a lot better. Because, once again, this guy has fuck all for AT. He has nothing. Although, to be fair, he's most likely going to save for a Panther, deploy that, and then ruin this T-34's day with a Panther. But that being said, flanks are currently going on multiple sides, and the Germans are having a rough time just trying to fill in the gaps and hold the lines. That being said, we still have an AT gun over here by the Soviets, so the Panzer IV can't push up too much. Plus, again, they have to always also worry about AT grenades going out. But one AT grenade is not going to really do all that much in the grand scheme of things. This infantry blob is something they do have to knock out. And good thing you got Panzerwerfer. If they can target it right, they could knock out that blob. We do have artillery being made, so that could easily start counteracting. Oh, we have a Katusha as well. Start counteracting a lot of the German emplacements and fortified positions that they've set up over the course of this game. Not too many, but like northern region, they can easily knock out some of the bunkers or something along those lines. Yet, I find it weird they haven't remanned it for Kettenwerfer. Pack gun just kind of hanging out over here. AT gun being hit by the Panzer Grenadiers. Very nice. Actually, no, he has a lot of really good Panzer Grenadiers. Nice job, Tolwit. They're trying to hit the AT gun. Why? Because they knocked that out. Then the Panzer IV pretty much can go around. No issues. Oh, Panzerwerfer getting a beautiful shot on those conscripts. Pushing them all back. Not a kill, but definitely a lot. Sorry, no squad wipe, but definitely a lot of kills. 7. Not too shabby. Anyway, Germans counterattacking, but the MGs are holding them back. Once again, they don't capture territory. They decide to keep on charging, which is a very bad mistake. Also, their allies currently being hammered. Actually, their MG just got stolen too. So, yeah, this guy really needs to figure out what the hell is going on. Remember how he had multiple MGs, multiple mortars, and everything? Oh, remember how I said he was going to go for a goddamn amazing Panther to push back the T-34? Well, fuck it. Oh, no, you're going to hit the ice, aren't you? Bye. Yep, there it goes. And it sinks. Can a tank still... Can a tank catch fire even if it's underwater? And the answer is yes. At least by this game. I mean, to be fair, I guess gasoline, yeah, it will catch fire. But, yeah, I don't know why the fuck you're moving up these guys without AT. Because he's just going to try to run you over. Right now, again, Ollie has no opposition in this region. And that's really starting to hamper because these guys are just having a tough time holding their flank. And also holding mid. And also holding against pretty much the combined Soviet horde. Ollie, by the way, has a ton of manpower, so he's pretty good. Tolwit having issues with losing a lot of his men. So he's got to figure out a way to keep holding the line with, well, essentially no line. That's a hell of a gamble right there. But in any case, the positive thing is at least Flump still has a full army. And his Volk squads are coming in handy, pushing back those squads. Katusha coming in right over here doesn't look like it's really doing all that much. Maybe it's hitting the ice or something. I don't know. It did hit that mine, so I'll give it that. So now there's a little bit of an issue with vehicles crossing right there, but overall it's not too shabby in the grand scheme of things. You have a bunker being made to kind of hold back the allies, but once again, we remember we have that artillery that's currently placed that can root bunkers, and we also have this guy who can flank around, and there's really no bunkers over here, so it doesn't matter. It does not matter. Grenadiers trying to hold the line, and again, doing fine at medium to longer ranges with that MG42 equipment. Oh boy, yep, pulling back because of the conscripts. Although Volk squad's moving on in to help counter. By the way, nice job with the half-track kind of reinforcing your guys so they don't have to all retreat. We do have an artillery piece on the German side counterattacking this region. Pretty good, actually, area because, once again, one good shot and they could have knocked out a lot of troops. Realizing that, he does retreat, and actually, nice shot, knocked out the mine. Looks like enough the German counterattack over here. They are pushing them back, but once again, the weak link over here, aka Fast Finger, needs some AT. He did finally get a pack gun, so, I mean, I guess he is listening. Slowly, but he's listening. But, in any regard, Panzerwerfer firing. God knows where. I'm assuming over here. Knocked out the building, but the MG's like, yeah, I heard you coming a mile away. I'm just going to get out. This T-34 could probably rush in and try to kill. Wow, nice shot on the pack. Though the pack probably going to be pretty mad about that. Grenadiers moving out with G43s to hold back the conscripts. How many kills have you gotten? 6? 13. Okay, not too shabby, I guess. Damn, picking off those conscripts from afar. Artillery, though, coming in from the AT gun. And they still have the T-34 or whatnot. What do you have for AT? Nothing. You didn't move it up. Well, good job. Because so this entire fortified line is just going to kill you. Unless you have a Panzerwerfer that can open fire on that position. And you do. So maybe that was part of your goal. Push them back and then hit them all with a Panzerwerfer strike. Damn, nice shot. You knocked out the AT gun. So that's one less unit you have to worry about. Meanwhile, we have a super close air support over here, which is going to pretty much target any armor up, like the Su-85 in the region. As long as they can see it, that's the problem. They have to see the armor in the region, which would probably be a positive, you know, of a recon going out in that region, so that way they can see everything here. Or if we look at Fog of War, we can see the recon is going out in that region, so they can at least... Wait, hold on. I think it is anyway. Somewhat, kinda, sure, maybe. Kind of handle the area. If the planes can come in on this unit over the ice, that would definitely be a kill. Nice shot, knocking out the Su-85. No, I'm sorry, not Su-85, half track. At least I'll stop from healing. I thought it was the Su-85. My apologies. T-34 and conscripts on standby. We have the Verkenwerfer remand. This again might have been a little better if we move it up to help cover the infantry a little bit more and fight armor. T-34 going over the ice. If it goes this way, it is fucked. Nope, go straight across there. Went all the way around those mines. Okay, needs to get the fuck out of there. Oh. Say goodbye to your Panzerwerfers, bitch. And there's nothing stopping them. And that's a good sacrifice, because those Panzerwerfers are more expensive than a T-34, so yeah. That sucks for him. But again, that's why you place mines and are better on the defense. Up, yep, and also kind of L2 bomb strike over here. So yeah, he sacrificed his T-34 for a reason. Definitely a good push. Definitely good raid on by the T-34. Stormvic strikes coming in as well to cause havoc. And we have this guy over here trying to kill some stuff. He is killing the MG. So Ollie did lose some units there, but he has, once again, no AT. He has nothing. What are you getting? You got yourself a Tiger. Oh boy. Oh boy. Well, hopefully that helps you on right. Because by God, you're gonna need it. Also, you're gonna need this remand. Just pointing it out. That would probably be helpful. Anyway, conscripts managing to remand some stuff. Tiger though saying, "Hello world, you might want to back up." S-285 though on standby could easily push back the Tiger if used correctly, or if it fires over the ice and it just sinks, that would be also incredible. Alright, we have another S-285 over here and a T-34. Combined, they could easily push back the Tiger, and now we have an Elephant. So if they use the Elephant in mid, that should allow them a little bit of solace in mid without, again, because they don't have to worry about any of the Soviet armor pushing up. But that being said, a lot of the armor issues are on the right, not mid. So we'll see how that goes. But in any case, Tiger and Elephant helping with the assist in mid. We'll see how far they go, because right now I see a major flank being a issue. Though if the S-285 goes over the ice, Elephant just turns and just one-shots that sucker and say goodbye. Say goodbye. Anyway, nice job with the S-285 as well, going on the flank, getting the stuff from the side where it's weaker. I'm assuming we're going to see something. L2 bomb strike. Yeah, he's going to pull back. Nice artillery strike though. Spawning scope? Yeah, you do. So when it stops, you can see really far away. But it's always best to have, you know, units go in front. But Flump still has the largest army. Fastfinger is slowly regaining his, but yeah, Allies definitely in the clear in terms of army size, easily outpacing the Germans. So we'll have to see what happens. If I had to guess, I'm going to say that, again, it's this flank. It's this open, wide open area that there's really no defenses for that's just going to kill them. There's not as many units as before, so they should be able to counter if used correctly. But this guy's also, Ollie's being very smart by placing mines, trying to cover this region with them. So that could help with defensive capabilities, we shall see. Conscripts moving on in. Elephant on standby with the Jagdpanzer. Oh boy, those are alphabet 3. 9 kills, 11 kills, and... wait. Oh, 2-9. Oh, Katusha helping kill those Grenadiers. Nothing stopping these guys, because, once again, they're all... sorry, these are tank destroyers. They just throw a bunch of AT grenades on them, and now we have an IL-2 bomb... I'm sorry, a Starvik strike coming in, which really won't do all that much to them. Hey, Volk squads, not blobbing up and separating might have been a better move, because the Starvik strikes are, A, tearing you apart, and B... once again, it would have been a better move to separate so you can fight those units close range. Anyway, the T-30, all the armor and everything over here, realizing, oh shit, they have nothing over here. Why not push? And be fair, I would too. Hell, the other Soviet player, what does is like, oh right, yeah, we can push over here. Nope, focus on this thing. That's the bigger issue. Double though, two T-34s and Tiger gonna have issues. Elephant though out of commission with the damaged engine, so it's gonna have some issues. Pack gun though on standby, might be able to kill the T-34 before it retreats. We shall see. Come on, fire. Good hit. Nice kill. Very close for that unit escaping, but nice kill. The Jagdpanzer are kind of moving over. More infantry assaults in mid. They're trying to hold desperately, but they have an NG-42 holding. They should be able to hold back with that one conscript squad, but the two others going on the flank, yeah, they're going to have issues with that. Unless this MG can suppress them, and it looks like it will. Looks like it will. Molotov cocktail, though, being thrown, stopping them. And with them already suppressed, everything should be looking a little bit better. S-285 took some major issues, and now even ISU-152 moving on in to help counter the enemy. So we'll see how well that thing goes. I have a feeling it's going to do well, but again, we'll have to see. But in any regard... yeah, Ollie still has this good defense force over here. I mean, so is Flump, but Flump has really not been able to really push up from that forward, like, defensive line he has been able to retake this territory, where on the flip side, we look at Ollie, and Ollie's been able to just hold this forward position for God knows how long, and that's without, like, a forward operating base, so he can't just heal. Alright, I don't know why you built that there, but I'm assuming just kind of hold the enemy back from flanking. I'm making the assumption. You don't trust your ally. Bunker's about to die. Yep, there it goes. Cash is finally going down. Artillery is also going down in this region. Germans have how much artillery? I'm sorry, Soviets have 2 artillery pieces opening fire. You really need to start taking that out. Unfortunately, nobody has enough munitions for it, so we'll see how things go. Flump, though, has a ton of manpower, so if he uses it effectively, then yeah, you can start taking them out. Nice shots on conscripts. Mass retreat, though. New German artillery, though, at least causes some damage. Great hit on the MG. MG barely going to be able to keep things going. Yep, there it goes. Stop blobbing. Seriously, it's not going to help you. AT gun, though, a nice shot. ISU-152 showing the infantry who's boss. Pushing them back. Actually, a lot of infantry died. Very nice. Once again, this guy's just remanning his stuff, and I can't wait for Ollie to do another counterattack. And that's a pretty good job by using ISU-152 in mid, because that'll at least stop the infantry. I'm not too worried about the armor, because, well, how do I put this in the nicest way possible? The Germans have not done great with their armor. And they're both, like, again, playtime's roughly the same, so it's not like one doesn't know how to use it, it's just they're not using it all that well. Storming strike coming in, helping push them back. Recon, though, looks like it's going out. Never mind, it's going to crash somewhere. Oh, it crashed over here, okay. Once again, Ollie's pushing on in. Come on, fire. There it goes. IL-2 bomb strike. Damn, there goes that poor pack. Another pack, though, moving up from Tollwood. Ollie's realizing this and pulling the heck back. Tiger managing to push back the conscripts. Not able to get the kill, though. Elephant moving on in, supported by the Jagdpanzer, but is yet to really do all that much. It's gotten 2 infantry kills, which, I mean, good for it. But yeah, they need to start, I don't know, doing something to get some, like a half-track, or infrared half-track might help, just spot them so they can use direct fire. Something they need to change that thing's game plan up, because it should be getting a lot more kills. But meanwhile, the IS-52, not doing too shabby. I mean, it's guarding mid and doing exactly what it needs to. Well, at least I think it was. No, they moved over here. They moved on the right. I mean, yeah, sure, I guess that would be enough. If the one guy's already having enough troubles and gave him capture the point outside his base, then yeah, he's going to have a lot of major issues. So 85 moving on in. I'm assuming he's going to try to snipe some of these things, but there's enough AT that shouldn't happen. Huge blob. Nice bundle grenade. Knocking out some of the conscripts. They're trying to get a kill on them, but it doesn't look like it's going to happen. King Tiger, though, moving on up from Flump. Saving for the king, most likely the trump card. So you have a king, a tiger, and an elephant. Oh, boy. Soviets going to be in for a heck of a mess if they can't start taking those units out. Rogue Squad still pressing, assuming they're trying to kill the AT gun. There is a half-track right there, so they could reinforce. It looks like they are doing exactly that. They're trying to reinforce the AT gun. And it looks like the MG and everything was enough to stop them from doing so. There's still that ice. They're still, like, they need to dislodge this guy in order to win. Up, hold on. This guy's advancing. Mine, though, and Verkanwer for open fire. No, Verkanwer is not going to open fire for some strange reason. Okay. Alright, I think you, with that barrage, you can kind of see that thing over there. So you may, just may, want to, you know, prep, get yourself ready for all this armor over here. I mean, Stuka close air support might be effective in this region, kind of holding them back. But that being said, that would also need you to counterattack and push them off that location. So you have to go do that, like now. Tiger moving in along with the King Tiger. Unfortunately, the IC-2 is just helping knock some stuff out. Tiger tank, nice job using the, I'm assuming they're using the building as cover so they can knock out the T-34. Probably should have chased to make sure he gets the final shot. Maybe it can. Nope, misses the shot. Oh, so close. Well, again, luckily the ISU-152 didn't take a direct hit, and hopefully they can get it across the water. I'm assuming if this guy's trying to, oh, fuck. Well, first off, I don't know how it's sinking into the ground, but secondly, oh, that fucking sucks. Well, Ollie's going to be dislodged from this region after that. He lost quite a bit. And with this sort of like, with this foundation, hopefully, this will allow the Germans to hold on to this region. Su-85 trying to, you know, fire some pop shots, but the King and Tiger realize, yeah, we're just going to back up away from that. Oh, no, Tiger's like, fuck it, I'm going to move up. Now it's up to Vet 2. So, congratulations, you are getting more experience for that unit. I swear, if you fall into the ice next, yeah, I'm not going to pity you. Now Germans just need to reman the infantry. But Ollie, again, has a ton of manpower, so I'm not too worried about him. Yeah, also Testy Soviet has a full army, and what does pretty good with artillery. So they have a nice wide mix, and again, enough resources to keep their armies. Meanwhile, Fast Frenzy is half an army, and okay, might get a full one with the Panther coming up soon. Towat has an elephant that, once again, is not doing a damn freaking thing. Like, seriously, move it up to there and have it fire. Do something. Anything. Sucrose Air Support, though, helping in mid. But we still have the AA half-track over here that's going to shoot down some of those planes. Great artillery strike, though. Knocks it out. They could probably come back around to another strafe in this region. We'll see how much damage it does. But they might be able to get out before the strafe comes in. We shall see. This is where the elephant would come in handy by just firing. Tiger and a few other forces trying to hold them back. Rumbar, nice job trying to hold back the infantry. And this is where the Soviets definitely licking a lot of wounds here. Now, do I feel like they can get back in the fight? Well, absolutely. So far, there's nothing saying that they're out of the fight. But damn, that's a lot of losses they really didn't need in order to win this. I'm assuming a mine or something killed the unit over here. Or they just retreated back. I'm unsure. Massive amount of artillery. Once again, it's kind of shocking that they don't have anything. Wow, really? Well, there goes that unit. Again, it's the artillery. Just lighting up the enemy. Oh my god, that looks great. Holy crap, they're just pounding that line. Germans are like, okay, sure, they might have their big Tigers, but they can't deal with all this artillery, right? Well, how much that do? Well, that killed the elephant for sure. So good artillery strikes all around for knocking that sucker out. And it looks like Ollie, for that brief moment he was knocked off, is like, fuck you guys, I'm back. I got this side. And it has a wide range of frontline infantry, support weaponry, tanks, and I'm assuming IS-52. Yes, he does. It's funny I haven't seen any attempt over here for recon to neutralize them, or, I don't know, deploy something to knock that out. Bulk squad's trying to move on in. Yeah, we haven't seen zeroing artillery, so I guess Flump just hasn't had the munitions for it, and it makes kind of sense. They've kind of lacked a lot of the points. Anyway, AT gun and Su-85 pushing back the Tiger, which I thought, I guess, would be the trump card, but alas, it's not. Oh, actually, no, it got a nice couple shots and knocked out the conscripts. So now he really doesn't have a front line. King Tiger now has to come over here and push these guys back. And I'm actually kind of unsure if they could do that. They kind of need something a little more to take this out, like an AT gun or something. A Panther going on the flank, anything. They can't just fight this on the front line. The Germans just don't have the equipment. Meanwhile, the Soviets are pushing on in, I guess, trying to hit the King Tiger on the flank. Risking, though, with the unit going on ice, which could be very bad if a unit saw that and shot it. Panther deciding to fight a Su-85 Vet 3 head on. Nice artillery strike. Help try to knock out the infantry. Though, looks like they managed to get around. So, say goodbye to the AT gun. Ollie, though, remember having so much manpower? Yeah, now he's definitely having some issues. Su-85, though, pushing on in, trying to kill the Panther. It's going to kill it if you don't retreat it, man, or turn its... Oh, my God. I don't know why. I really don't know why you didn't pull that thing back. It would have been out of range. It was so close. Well, congratulations. The Soviets have more than enough resources to get another Su-85. You do not have enough resources to kill a Panther. And nice job to kill one of the artillery pieces, but unfortunately for you, he has a lot more. So, anyway, Soviets pushing on in. Once again, using that armor and AT to push back the Tiger. Hope squad's coming in. I'm assuming he's just going to use the artillery ability on this, maybe, and the S-85 to neutralize the infantry coming on in. But I don't see any NG, so really no hard counters for the infantry. Or nothing that can really fight it head on. Oh, no, here come all the Vet 3 conscripts. My apologies. Each with kills in the teens. Holy crap. That's like 55 kills right there at least, I would say. Probably, right around there. Anyway, King Tiger opening fire. Might be able to get a nice couple pop shots on. They are grouped up a little bit, or the terrain will stop the shot. Once again, I feel like their teammate, what's his name, Fastfinger, kind of screwed them on right. The G43s with the Panzer Grenadiers, maybe it's just me. I don't know. I don't see that as being super effective. Maybe I'm just not in with the meta, and that's like the most OP thing right now. It's just this guy sucks. I don't know. But it just doesn't seem like it's that a powerful move. A lot of AT grenades being thrown. Unfortunately, the King Tiger has plenty of armor, so he can hold up against all that. Half-track trying to stop them. Yeah, they're getting actually quite a few kills. King Tiger might be able to hit a few on the retreat. Oh, does. And yeah, conscripts need to fall back and actually heal quite a bit. Massive counterattack. Shock troops still moving on in, but there's too much infantry here. They're probably going to have to pull back very quickly. They can't hold down. Unless maybe they get into heavy armor. I'm sorry, heavy cover and kind of hold. But no, they're not going to be able to hold. ISU-52 trying to hit the infantry and does a great job. Gets a nice shot on the Panzer Grenadier squad. King Tiger. Right now, I'm assuming position in mid to kind of help them there. Looks like they're still holding this region rather well. They'll probably need to heal some of the bunkers from artillery fire. Yeah, they're just firing everything over there. Yep, there goes another thing. Bivercad-Murpher. Artillery still causing havoc for them. They do have a Vet 4 one, but yeah, I mean, it is targeting enemy artillery, so good for them. Oh, fuck. That was a great shot. That was a hell of a shot, decrewing that. That was a 4-star artillery piece. Anyway, German's still trying to hold back Ollie, but Ollie just putting up the pressure with the IS-52 and the Su-85. Tiger's now pinned. We have a bombing strike coming on in. L2 bomb strike coming in at this angle, so I'm assuming say goodbye to the AT gun. Say goodbye to both AT guns. Su-85 moving on in with the IS-52 on standby. Again, Vet 3 Su-85 just knocking out the Tiger. And IS-52 really, once again, unopposed. The entire north is now being taken, and they really don't have that much. The Panzer just took too many hits. The infantry most likely did that. And Su-85 barely hanging in there, but they realize, yeah, it's GG. What can I say? This guy should have better defenses. This guy kind of sucked in that regard. Really didn't play to the key strategies to counteract. Like a Panther earlier on would have been a lot better than a bunch of Panzerwerfers, in my opinion, to kind of push back the armor. And that could have made him out 1 foot forward. He did get a lot of damage. I'm not saying that his his Tiger didn't get tons of damage, but it could have been better. Tolwit did okay. Flump did great on defense. Actually did pretty damn well with his King Tiger pushing on up. At least that thing did die. Tolwit had the Elephant. I'm actually kind of surprised that thing died so quickly and didn't really do all that much. So really bad positioning on that regard and just bad maneuvering. Most kills on the Soviet side, we have Panzerwerf with most damage and most kills. Although taking a lot of losses though. But to be fair, he did run up those conscripts and definitely did a lot of damage with his, I think it was Katyushas? No, I'm sorry, it was artillery, right? He had the artillery. Yeah, he had all 3 artillery pieces. So actually, how many kills did he get? No, conscripts got most. Good for him. But in any case, that's game. That kind of just shows that you kind of need to retake a certain angle. Otherwise, you're just going to be at a disadvantage for a decent portion of the game. Focus, even if you have the best armor, you need to really focus on strategy to take out the enemy armor. And also, sometimes you need, well, if you have the advantage, you need to press it. Because, especially with Flump holding the north, I never really saw him trying to take that position or just cause havoc for the Soviets in that way. I feel like that would have maybe stopped the slaughter in mid, and that might have helped the Germans out a little bit more. And especially if they could have retaken south and just kind of held that, that probably would have been a better staging point to defend than well next to the German base. But in any case, guys, that's the game. I want to thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Make sure you like, subscribe. This has been Greyshot17, and I'll see you all next time. Hello everyone, and before I go, I want to give a shout out to Patreon supporters Sam Smith, Matthew Leppen, Onlyplayapples, WhiteHotD, sgtMcPain, Ollie, Joey G, Ace, Jordan Shavit, Filip, Michael Persson, Nathan Angus, Aaron Yee, Tim, and Leo Lou. Thank you so much for your awesome support, guys. You guys rock. This has been Greyshot17. I'll see you all next time.